What's going on, people? It's your man, the YB, back once again. So, Filip Hrgovich. I call him the Nifanderol. He reminds me of Nifanderol. He ain't bad looking, but he's still Nifanderol, though. He got that, like Giga Chad, Giga Chad chops. But yeah, he's been talking the most, airing out AJ, saying, listen, I got it out of the mud. My name's Filip Hrgovich. And I got it out of the mud. AJ, he been gifted it all. And I want it. Yeah? Hergovich says, I'm here. He has to, Hergovich is bequeathing the power. You'd think, oh, well, I'm IBF champion, so I've got the power. No, Hergovich bequeaths it and said, listen, I ain't got no power. AJ the star. Yeah? He the one who don't want to fight, which is like mind-blowing when you think about it. But anyway, let's get to the bars here, people.
Well, I know Anthony Joshua's been the guy that everyone keeps linking your name to, and he's been getting a lot of knockouts, so whenever your name is brought up and I talk about you, everyone says, oh no, Filip Hrgovich is going to get knocked out by AJ. AJ's too fast, AJ punches too hard. What do you feel about people writing you off, like not giving you a chance against Anthony Joshua?
I think Anthony Joshua thinks different.
Yeah.
That's why he don't want to fight.
Yeah.
So I'm here, man. It's about him. He's the star and he decides what he wants to do. So I'm here. I can't be more happy if that fight happens. So I would be happy to prove everyone wrong, and I believe in myself that I can beat him.
No, for sure. Do you think what do you think has changed about Joshua in the last couple of fights? Because he's been seeming.
So, like I said, you heard it from the guy there. He's very poised. And he ain't telling no lies. And that's why I'm not disappointed. AJ's just had a fight, but still. Bottom line, people. The last time he had any sort of fight was when? It's been a year at least. AJ's taken no damage. I had some goof troop in the comments saying, oh, AB, I don't care what you say. I don't want AJ getting burnt out. There's nothing to be burnt out about. Ngannou didn't get hit. Wallin didn't get hit. Helenius didn't really get hit. That Muffin Top, what's his name? The one before that, the small little dumpy guy that Dillian White fought. It was okay, he got hit somewhat, so forget about that, but that's been a year ago. Yeah? For the last year, AJ hadn't been hit. Yeah? Yes, for a fight you peak. So no one's asking AJ to stay on the red hot the whole time. Take a few weeks off, rest up, and start up again. Straight back in. He fought in March. There's no reason he can't fight in July or June against Hrgovich. I'm hearing about Dubois and Hrgovich. And then the winner gets AJ. That can work too. That can work. But why wait? What else is AJ going to be doing in this time? Eddie Hearn said, oh, we're going to wait for a bit. Wait for what though? You're red hot now. Is it possible though AJ can... Well, of course, he could still stay sharp. He could not fight for 6 months and still be sharp. If it's not broke, though, don't fix it. AJ's never really had a point in his career where he's been fighting every 3 months. He fought in December, he fought in March. He looking sharp. Keep that ball rolling. Keep that momentum. As long as you're... Listen, if you go in there and have a hard fight with Hrgovich, then you take 6 months off. But whilst you're ticking over, whilst you're sharp... Stay on it. Keep that momentum. Don't take a rest and sit, oh, I'm going to sit back and see what Fury and Usyk are doing. For what? Yeah? Focus on racking up what you need to rack up. Take Hrgovich's belt. Take whatever else is hanging about. Or at least fight Andy Ruiz, in my opinion. Knock his ass out. I'd like to see that. I think any real boxing fan. AJ himself... I'm just talking from my own perspective. If I was in AJ's shoes, yeah, and I got my cherry popped by Ruiz, and then I fought him again, and I was political, I'd be thinking, have I done enough? Can I look back? Does AJ want to look back in his career and think, oh, the man I got my cherry popped by, the first man to stop me, in fact, the only man. Yeah, no one else has stopped him. So AJ, let's say AJ goes on to beat Fury and beat Usyk and whatever else, it's all great. Do you want to look back at your career and say, oh, there was a man, and that's what Andy Ruiz will live on. I'm the only man to took your chops off your head, off your neck. Don't give him that. Yeah? Do him more wrong. That's what Lennox did. When he got beat by, what's his name? Was it Rahman? In fact, both occasions, I believe. Both occasions Lennox lost and got stopped. He come back in devastating fashion. So them fights he got knocked out, and we do say, oh, it was a mistake. No one can look at AJ Ruiz 2 and say, oh, it was a mistake that Ruiz knocked him out. No, it looked like, the way AJ fought in the second Ruiz fight, it looked like, oh damn, AJ know how dangerous that dude is. When Lennox fought Rahman and the other guy, no one looks back at them and says, oh yeah, Lennox was respectful. He was respecting it. Lennox had no respect. He treated them two men like they stole something from him that they didn't. They took something from him that they didn't deserve. Yeah? They're men, from Lennox's perspective, from what I saw, it was almost like they're not man enough to take my chin off me. And I'm going to show it. AJ didn't do that with Ruiz, and he needs to. Yeah? It was a mistake you knocked me out. My bad. I'm fixing to handle it. He ain't done that yet. And why? If you're in this form, why? Now from Eddie, I've no doubt Eddie Hearn's in there. Oh, AJ, we've got some momentum now. Let's hang around for the Fury fight. You've made money, man. And if this belief's back, yeah, that's the ultimate belief. I'm gonna go in there and handle the demon. Because right now, Andy Ruiz is a demon. I don't care what no one says. And he's gonna be cheap as well. It'll be a big money fight, and it can be easily sold. You go in there and say, listen, there's no other reason for this fight to happen. Andy Ruiz ain't done nothing. He's not relevant. He's not got a belt. He's not interim champion. He nothing. He ain't got a mandatory. He nothing. All he has, all I want to take from him, is what he took from me. I'm going to pop his cherry for him. Put his big ass on his back. Spark out as well. Because that's something Ruiz didn't take from AJ. AJ wasn't spark out. Yeah, I'm going to one-up him. He stopped me. He gonna be oxygen. I'm gonna oxygen his ass. Him and Francis going to be posted up in the back, breathing it off. I'm going to give Andy Ruiz a breather. He need to breathe it off, 100%. That's how I'm going to leave, dude. Simple narrative to sell. You ain't even got to say too much. I've passed you the game already. Oh, everyone will be gagging to watch that. Anyway.
I mean, the punch through the target and getting more knockouts.
Yeah, I think he's now in the best shape of his life, because in the beginning he was like strong, and that make me strong mentally, and that make me confident that I'm gonna beat him.
Yeah.
The most of everything.
Okay.
You know, when my weakness become my strength.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I hear you.
I had so much troubles, and it's like my weakness.
The politics of boxing too, like.
Yeah. And now that weakness in that moment become my power, because I'm there, I get my chance, and I'll eat him, man.
For breakfast.
I eat him because I'm hungry and he's not. You know what I mean?
I hear you.
And that is what makes me the most.
So, Hrgovich is also talking about AJ there. He's basically saying my life in Croatia was hard, and AJ, he too soft. He ain't hungry like I'm hungry. I want to eat. And you know what? More time, normally I'd sit here and say, well, he want the money payday. But you know what? It don't even make sense like that. I believe Hrgovich. Because, yeah, AJ's a big money fight, but he's already in position for a big money fight. He could sit back and fight potentially Fury. So the fact that Hrgovich is willing, I wasn't even sure, truth be known. A month ago, I thought even if AJ wins against Ngannou, I wasn't sure Hrgovich would take it. Hrgovich might be political. Now, you know what? I'm going to wait for my shot with Fury, or wait for my shot with Fury and Usyk winner, and then take it from there. He wants it. Yeah? I'm hungry, you're not. It's hard to argue against, to be quite frank. Yeah, Hrgovich is also a broker, but if you want to give it to him. But the fight would be bigger. The fight will be bigger. If Hrgovich beats Dubois, then Hrgovich versus AJ is even bigger. Bigger for what though? All that Hrgovich has is the IBF belt and contender relevancy. And if they fight, it's being talked about now, Hrgovich versus Dubois in June, That's going to put it back to September. That's 6. I guess it's only 6 months at least. September, October will be 4 months, 5 months resting up for Hrgovich, or between the Dubois fight and the AJ fight. It's not. I guess it's not a bad turnaround for AJ. 6-7 months. Jump in there, man. Get at it. Is how I'm feeling. Yeah. All the AJ goof troop. Oh no, rest up. Rest up for what? He been resting. AJ's been had 6 months milling about. He's done that his whole career, fight twice a year. If you're sharp, stay at it. At one point in time, it made sense for AJ to kind of lay low. But even then, all due respect to him, even when he wasn't looking great, he still signed the Dillian Whyte fight. Didn't he? So even when he wasn't looking the sharpest, he still wanted to be active. So I don't get the big change now. The best that you ever looked on a quick turnaround, and now you want to take some time and watch what's going on. And what frustrates me is AJ himself has said, "Oh, I'm not wasting no more time on Fury. I'm focused on my own legacy." Now all of a sudden, he's got some relevance back. And now he's focusing on Fury again. Oh, we're going to wait and see what happens. Why? Why? You can carve out your own legacy independent. And knocked Hrgovich out. AJ went on the roll of all rolls. Because Usyk will fight him again, for sure. And I believe even if Fury beats Usyk, AJ, just like Ruiz, AJ owes Usyk a whooping. He owes Andy Ruiz a whooping. And he owes Usyk a whooping. If I was in AJ's camp, I'll be telling him, if let's say Fury knocks out Usyk twice, unlikely as it is, if that happens, still we want Usyk. We want to do that. We need that for our own career. Yeah. And like, not even forgive. I'd forgive AJ for them first Usyk losses. If he comes back and beats Usyk ass, as he should do, as I betted on. Some other idiot. Oh, maybe I get why you're mad at AJ now. It's because you gambled money. Nothing to do with that. I've got no problem losing money. I might make some jokes, but I've got no problem losing money on a big dude who go in there and act big. No problem at all. If AJ were in there, and you see him try and he's desperate to win and he loses, what can you say? I've got a problem losing money when people don't do. It's like betting money on Lewis Hamilton, to drive his car quickly. And he in there in 4th gear. Who want to watch that? That's not what we signed up for. I bet on a dude turning up, having a go. I'd expect Lewis Hamilton to be in whatever gear it is, gear 8 or whatever it is. Revving. Fighting. Trying to win. Yeah, and if you're outmatched, you're outmatched. Anyway, we'll see how it plays out. I just hope that, there's a good chance AJ can stay on the boil, even for 6-7 months. I just don't see the logic why. I guess there's an argument, well, if he beats Hrgovich in June, then where does he go from there? Because the Fury and Usyk fight, that's going to be at least another year. All in all, at least. So then what do you do? Okay, that's a good point. You beat Hrgovich. Well, that's why the Ruiz fight makes sense. Well, no, tell a lie. You got Hrgovich, Dillian Whyte. That fight needs to be in your career somewhere. Well, it doesn't need to be, but why not? So you got Hergovich, Dillian Whyte and Ruiz. Them fights need to be in there. Or the Dillian Whyte and Ruiz fight do need to be. I don't think Ruiz is likely though. For some reason. Not sure why. But it's not. I ain't heard no one mention it. That's because I come from more of the spiritual level of the game. I want to see some spiritual avengement here. Avenging. Anyway, let me know your thoughts. Smash the like button, subscribe, like with the bell, 100%, no doubt.